Hello, my peeps. Rascal says hi. And do you have any food? I got all up and got ready to start my video, and I think he somehow thought that meant he was getting a snack. So today is day 16. I'm on the other side of the room. Here, that's where we're gonna go. I gotta go over here where I can read my book. Day 16. And I wrote in my little cheat sheet book, bits and pieces. So what we're tackling today is all those bits and pieces. So this is my system that I use. I have some old cases. Now, unfortunately, we can't get the double wides anymore. We can still get the thin stamp cases. And I will have a bunch of them left over as I transition my things to the new packaging that I quite like. Oh, I could use the new packaging here too. Then it wouldn't take up as much space. Some of these are fairly full though. So for some of these, the new packaging wouldn't necessarily work. Anywho, this is my... Here, I'm going to go back a little bit. This is how much space, it's above my die cut machine, that I have allowed myself. So sometimes this is, I'm not keeping the stamp set, but I'll cut a bunch of extra pieces. This one is an example of, these are the die cuts that came from the storybook paper. Awesome, awesome paper. I never did buy the bundle, but I have a bunch of these die cuts left. And they are so cute, and they work so nicely for baby cards or little gardening type cards. So I'm keeping these, right? Some of them are, the problem right now is, and this is what I do, and this is why we do things where you organize. Just have to turn this. I have all of these. So as I was cleaning various places, I found them all. So I have all these little, because when I'm doing it, I will usually put them in a clear envelope, throw the clear envelope with the stamps and dies. And then it's when I get rid of them. So I have all these ones left. I only have this many empty stamp cases left, although I realize now I got the ones from the other day that I was emptying. But I only have this much room on the shelf. So when I turn these sideways with my left hand to try not to knock everything on the floor, I'm going to have to get I was going to say bookmark, that's not right, bookend to go here. Or I guess I could just, I like to have some stacked this way because they're less likely for the whole thing to fall off. So maybe I'll do that with like part of them. But I only have this much room, right? The end of my shelf is for my 6x6 paper. But you can see I've started stacking things on top. This was for a class that never happened, so I got a whole bunch of those left over. What else is in some of these? Oh, so this was, I was making grad cards the one year, and I made a bunch. And so I have all the, those are stripes to make a certain style of grad card, and then I stamped, this is like a really old stamp set, and all the different colors of the schools around here and the universities, and started hand cutting out these little hats because they made a really cute card. So like this whole one, I just have to label it. Oh, there's a bunch of tassels in the bottom there too. So this one is grad, right? So I have to just start, I did the project last year, but now I've got it like ready, right? So I have to organize. You'll notice I don't know why I use this skinny green pen because it's hard to read, but I don't even know where the green marker is anymore. But you can see that newer one has black marking on it. So I need to just go through and make sure that like the little individual ones, these guys here, get put in the right spot. Sorry. And then if some of them are starting to get too full, like is there stuff in there that I'm not going to use, or do I now have a die? Some of them, like I said, are just leftovers. When they're done, they're done. But some of them I might have got a new die or a die that I like better that makes the same things. So I can take some of them out just to make sure that there's room for everything in its bin. And make sure they're all labeled. So these are all sentiments, right? So this I put 4 in. So anything not English. So these are generally left over from kits. And I think I don't really use them. I save them because it seems wrong to not use them. And I have more in other kits. But I think I might take them with me to Germany on stage and see if any of the French or German or Dutch demonstrators want any of these extra sentiments that are going to sit here forever. But some of them are just leftovers from projects or whatever. So when I have classes, I usually just take these little cases with me. So if you want something specific and I didn't bring the stamp set, but hey, maybe I got an old one cut out that'll work for you. These are ephemera packs. Various ones. I got to check and see which ones of these are current, which ones aren't. Yeah, those are just the same. These are all just bits and pieces. Oh, these are the gold ones from Christmas. I think those carried over. So these ones I need to write like gold on the side or something. And actually I could put the name. Greetings for you. One's greetings for you and one's greetings for all. I think this one's probably the greetings for all one. Oh, no, that's some labels. But anyway, so I need to go through, check what's current, do that and organize them. I think the other day, Rascal's back in his I'll supervise from my bed stance. I think, I say the other day, but it's probably a week and a half ago now. When we were doing the cardstock, I showed you that I have this section as well. So these ones, and see these ones are labeled with black. They're easier to read. So these ones are just containers that, they were all in a, I have like a big plastic container that all of these fit in. So if I go to class, I can just throw them all in that container and go. But for my personal use, I like it like this. So this is just die cuts, white obviously being the fullest. Oops. And I really should go through and pull out the ones that are retired so that I don't try to like go find out that that's the perfect one for something and then realize I don't even have it. So there's just whatever, all the different colors of red, whatever's left over, extras from things. And again, handy to just be able to grab, but even more handy to just take to class so that you don't have to bring the die cut machine and all of the stuff, right? So any other little bits and pieces like that that you have, make sure you have a system. Make sure they're nice and organized. I finished most of my inks yesterday. That was the thing. And every shelf you look at, like if it's been one that you've organized, you can just feel it. And you just know that the next time you go to do a project, it's going to be so much better. So that's what I'm tackling this afternoon. That whole area is just about done now. It's getting nice. I moved the thing down, so now I got to go back and put everything back up and finish it. So that's our job for today. And day 16. Home stretch, people. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any great suggestions or ideas that we can share with everybody else. And happy organizing. Talk to you tomorrow.